Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another ranting Reverend of Rant thing. I really gotta pick a name. Which do you think? Ranting Reverend or Reverend of Rant? Which should I go with? Anyway, pardon the white background and the door of horrible signs. I like this one. Just pretend it's all okay. Yeah. Anyway. So, pardon the background, I'm in my storage unit. Why am I in my storage unit? Well, I wanted to smoke indoors so I'm not freezing my balls off. And I needed to come in here and reorganize anyway. So I'm in here reorganizing and decided, fuck it, I'm gonna do a video. It's not what I think it is. Yes, it is. There's a molted spider skin thing and blurry ass camera. God damn it. Anyway, so the topic of today's video is actually the restructuring and kind of going over some of the reasons and some of the things you can expect to see changed. As you've noticed, my voice is a little scratchier. I've been having a hell of a bad day. And it turns out I got a little sick, and this doesn't help. It'd help if it was actually on. It doesn't help. But it makes me feel better, so whatever. So anyway, first off, the reason for the restructuring. There has been, for quite some time, I've kind of wanted to move away from the concept of this blog. I've wanted to have a personal blog that is just me, because I want to share my actual thoughts and opinions and feelings and all that without having to bend all that around the concept that the blog was initially started for. I've already discussed it with the people who need to know, so I'm not going to discuss it here, what the original concept was. I'm just going to put it out there that it was hyperbolic for the most part, that it was meant to be as offensive as possible within my comfort zone. And so it succeeded. But it was so intentionally inflammatory that I would have to... It was uncomfortable trying to write for the goddamn thing. And so I'm changing it. First off, I've moved away from the pink and gray color scheme. I loved it, but it didn't feel right. You know, the background wasn't dark enough. The main font wasn't contrasted enough. There's a whole lot of aesthetical reasons why I changed it. The fonts, on the other hand, now that is just something I had some fun with. I have a huge collection of includes that I get from Google Fonts. I love using Google Fonts. And they're free. They're open source. So I've also rewritten my disclaimer completely. The original disclaimer was fine as a video, But it didn't really explain things well enough. And of course, now that I'm moving away from that concept, it's kind of useless now anyway. Head over to my blog. There's a link at the top that says purpose and disclaimer. You'll get all the information you need to know there. So that covers why and aesthetical things. The rest of it, the content moving forward. Now, this is going to be the most drastic change for me. Now, yes, I have a Twitter. Yes, I have a Facebook. Yes, I have a MeWe. Yes, I'm on Minds. Yes, I'm on Gab. I'm on all these social media platforms. But those are all short-form communication platforms. On Facebook, if there is a read more link at the bottom, no one clicks on it. If your post is longer than 3 sentences and not surrounded by the color block, people ignore it. If you post a meme, people click like or dislike or whatever the fuck, and they scroll on by. Now, a blog is not that. A blog is meant for long-form writing. That is where I'm comfortable. And that is what I've been wanting to do again for a long-ass time. But it's been kind of hard for me to get around to that because I've had this other project to deal with. And, of course, the vlogs and all that. So content moving forward is going to be a lot more honest. It is going to be a lot more of me. It is going to be a lot of this. And I hope you don't mind. I hope this is entertaining or at least positively thought-provoking. Now, what do I mean by all of this? This means you're going to get, truthful statements from me. Things that accurately represent my opinions and my views. You are going to get things that actively fucking represent me. Not a caricature. Not a character. Unless otherwise noted. I'm still going to use this space to organize bits for my acting class, but that's neither here nor there. I could just as easily use YouTube and my monologues site. But I might do that. I might put them here. I don't know. It depends on how everything goes. But I will do some skits here. Just pretend it's all okay. I seriously have maybe 40 of this sign in various colors. But they're all the same font. It's all this kind of Comic Sans-y type font. Whatever. I'll tell you the story about this at a later time, because this door is pretty fascinating. There's other related things, such as this Caution New World Order Ahead sign that I don't even know if you can see properly. But, anyway, so, yeah, you're gonna get real me shit here. If you were here because I was intentionally inflammatory, you're gonna be a little disappointed. But let me also tell you right now that real me is kind of just as angry, but it's an anger placed in the right, area. It's an anger that's placed where it needs to be rather than where I had to put it. So, like it or don't, I don't care. If you're in my target, audience, awesome. If you're not, who cares? If you don't like it, don't watch it. That's the whole thing there. So, let me close this video out with a short kind of thank you to some people I won't name. Why won't I name them? Because their names aren't important. Well, they are. It's not important that everyone knows. But to the people who kind of lurked through my old content and pointed out to me that a lot of it is a little, how shall I say this, dickish. Thank you. As much as I offended you, and as much as you pushed against me, and as much as we butted fucking heads on this, thank you. Thank you for providing that kind of push to reevaluate what I want to do. Thank you for opening my eyes to certain aspects of this. Thank you for pointing out that I don't have to be inflammatory to put a point across. And again, if my content continues to offend, then you are not in my target audience. Read the post, or not the post, the purpose and disclaimer, and you will realize what my target audience is and why that is my target audience. Now, this is not a new thing for me. Targeting this specific audience is something I've done before. So this isn't new. This isn't a new development or a new concept. This is a reworking of an older concept that I wanted to make fresh. And if you don't like it, okay. I don't, sure. But now here's the thing. If you don't like it, but you want to open up a dialogue with me about it, please do so. Because I want to discuss these points. I don't want it to be, no, you offended me, fuck you. Or, things like that. Because you offended me, fuck you, is not going to get a pushback from me. You offended me, fuck you, is going to get, hold on. Why? How did I offend you? What about it offended you? And let's open up a dialogue about it, because that's what I am about. Not all the shit you've seen so far, previously. Not all this inflammatory bullshit. It is one of my life goals to open up the minds of everyone, including myself, to all possibilities. And that is it. That is what, one of my primary goals here is to have a dialogue. So, anyway, I know this video got a little long, almost 15 minutes. So thank you for watching. And, again, to those who lurked and who pointed it out to me, thank you. You guys are awesome. And I wouldn't have I wouldn't have taken this route if it weren't for you. So, thanks, and hopefully I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.